Ah, we're voting on something again. Well, so long as it's not my exit out of your circle, I'm totally good with that.
Church authority is to lose his office.
Ah, I mean, she doesn't really like me, does she now? And she's an inquisitor. Actually, that was one of the positions I could have applied to, so if she goes, I'm in favor.
No way! Never!
Well, guess our chances for that happening are kind of gone out the window.
It's over! Dismiss! Dismiss!
Because we cannot get the majority.
Clear their desk! Clear their house! Clear everything they've got and then tell them to clear off! No, I'm against it.
The petition is hereby denied.
Princess of Siege, effective immediately. Interesting, interesting. So close, yet so far. 300 more bucks. Well, I'm not too worried about leveling that up immediately. Instead, let's try to level up our talky talent. Once more. No, let's not roast anyone for the moment.
You are invited to attend a priest's seminar to obtain the God-serving master grade as a preacher.
Thanks for the info. Can't really afford that.
The Emperor has bestowed a new title on one of your opponents, nobleman.
Not a nobleman. Not too sure if I was the first nobleman upon the dynasties, but we were definitely one of the earlier ones, so I think it is undeniable that we are the greatest creature to have ever creatured on the, well, God's fucking earth, so fuck all the others and their achievements. They mean nothing to me. I hope this motherfucker actually regularly upgrades the storage room, because we do kinda need that. $14,000. Close, but no cigar. Well, music is still kind of fitting even on the fucking graveyard, isn't it? Princess of Thieves. Why that would be an honorary office that the city understands exists and not punishes immediately is beyond me.
You have done well. You've managed to improve your skills and the rhetoric talent a little.
Much good. Fire. Nice. That's a good worker. Don't infest all the other workers, please. That would be rather sad, I must say. The Rag and Bone Man. Women.
There are no raw materials in one of your churches.
Pretty sure that's what that is for, isn't it? Buy some raw materials. Like 20 wooden beams, that's a lot. Thanks for wasting my money, you asshole. Apparently I just helped out the mayor of our town. He doesn't seem that grateful, in all due honesty. So we are still monetarily so close, yet so far from our goal. I mean, to be fair, even if we could afford it, we would still end up with the rather unfortunate situation that pen poems. I should probably send out a card, because those 10 poems would be probably enough money. It does seem like the prices are just going up, instead of down. But you feel the need to send them out, you know, you have a card here, you could send them to the market. A good amount of money. I think 100 is more than enough. I'm sure it's gonna send it out at some point and make us some money. Well, one can hope at least. Hey, 14,200 again. 14,200. That's so close. Tantalizing out of reach. Poor little car just went into the bridge. I can assume we're probably not going to reach the necessary amount of money just yet. As you don't need to tell me every single time that the cart arrives somewhere. I'm well aware the cart is moving. It's kind of what I pay the masters in my business for doing, so that I don't have to indulge with that nonsense. What the fuck are you building there? That looks like a fucking giant church. I don't like that. It will make me feel like I need to upgrade my church. This is Berlin, and it's not Cologne, so you're not gonna get a nice little dome, are you know? Next turn. Next turn for sure. The problem is, of course, it's not done with you just ordering the upgrade. It's going to take fucking forever to actually get the upgrade done. As well.
One of your buildings has been burgled.
What the fuck? I hate being the new boy in town. Oh, it's such a pain. I mean, at least they're not trying to go into my fucking graveyard. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but would they really be willing to build a giant fucking fuck you church in town? But there must be some Protestants around because, well, my church is getting burgled and I'm... For fuck's sake, game. Finally, 16,600. Options. Stand. Go on. That might ruin us financially for a while, and it will take probably at least 3 turns until this fucking building is actually built. Which gives us probably enough time to make up some money to buy all the upgrades that we then need to buy. Ah, it's another meeting. What is it this time? Fellow brothers of the church. I'm totally churchman, don't you know? I own a church.
Official of the church authority is to lose his office.
Yeah, he kinda likes me though. I kinda don't want him to lose his office. No, I'm not in favor.
No way.
Yeah, the bishop himself goes like, now. I'm good at my job.
Yes, dismiss, I say.
Fuck you, Inquisitor. You're a bitch.
Yes, dismiss, I say.
Fuck you, Prefect. You're an asshole as well. Although you kinda like me, so...
It's over. Dismiss, dismiss.
It comes down to the last few.
Never.
Oh, then, tax collector, what's your opinion?
I don't quite know.
Well, that's that then. He's fucked.
The dismissal is hereby agreed. One official of the church authority is to lose his office.
The prefect, oh, but he likes me. I don't want to lose him. No. Stay in office.
No, I'm against it.
Yeah, the prefect will be against it as well. And me.
Never.
Means he should keep his office.
Yes, dismiss, I say. No way.
Well, I mean, if we had a functioning back room, we would have a few more sinister options to deal with people than
Dismissal is hereby rejected.
doing it purely political. Language is difficult, fuck me. Politically. Unfortunately, we don't really have that option at the moment. For tombs were due, nice, more money. Creatures dying, we don't care. Town is still flourishing, that is good. I can become a treasurer apparently, and a worker dies. Well, I mean, we're just gonna get a new one then. Any officer can apply for the treasurer chamber. It's the town council, isn't it? What do I get as a treasurer? Rent price levels, inheritance tax. Oh, that's nice. Would like that to be basically 0 because, well, at some point I like to inherit my stuff without having to pay billions. You know what? Apply. Okay, that's sort of the way. How does it look with my items? You're basically done. You're gonna last me a bit longer. But I still have 2 more left, so that's not really a problem. Have you already summoned a new creature for me? Yes, you have. Which is good, because that's one hell of a good way to actually, you know, clean out your graves and create more graves that can be rented out again. By making the inhabitants of said grave become your slave creatures to work for you. A good deal indeed. I will assume this will take at least 3 turns in order to build up.
Bestowed a new title on one of your opponents.
Another nobleman. A bit late to the party, but I'm just gonna take it. I guess we're just going to keep our feet still for a little bit. Maybe renovate the buildings again, just so we have something done. Ollie's auction. 6,000. Yeah, no, that's...
One of your used objects has lost its effectiveness.
Kind of figured as much.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
Okay, with that out of the way, we do have 8 points, which means we can become a better priesty boy. And next turn we can train our speaking skills again.
Someone is playing.
Yeah.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
Nice. 1,000 extra bucks for holding service. Actually, how much does it... Can do this pretty much every year, can't I? Yes, I fucking can. Well, let's be a good church boy then, and make sure that we get a bit of extra money every bloody fucking year by just being a priest boy. Good use of your AP, I would say. If I can trade 1 AP for like 1,000 bucks per year, that's not a bad deal at all, I must say. Overview. How much do you like me? Not very much. It would be rather nice if the prefect became the bishop. She really likes me.
Congratulations. Your efforts have been rewarded. From this day forward, the right has been bestowed on you to hold a higher master grade. You are a student. You are now permitted to conduct the following business yourself. The church. Signed, the Preacher's College.
I'm not any longer a lay priest. I'm actually a student now. Feeling validated in my life choices. Or something like that. We still need 1 more degree before we can even think about upgrading the church to the next level, but, well, it is what it is. But long before that happens, we will have our little, should I come to confession here, church? Nice. Church is just as nice as I remember, because there's just lots of cool stuff you can do that gives you lots of bonuses. You can hold the service, which gives you well, free money basically every fucking year, so long as the people are attending. You have the confessional, which means that whenever somebody confesses their sins there, you get free AP, which is great, and people can also buy indulgences from you, which, depending on how much crimes they have committed, can be quite the massive amount of cash influx, let's just say. That, and of course, your church is a production building. It produces, well, stuff made of paper. Actually, it produces paper, first and foremost, then turns that paper into, well, stuff like poems. Then sells that shit for more money. It's, generally speaking, a pretty damn solid deal for you. Can't lie. Pretty swell indeed. Not as, you know, fun as enslaving your own father as a creature brought back from the dead in order to work for you, but monetarily speaking, not a bad deal. Not at all. You have to increase your creditors, you have tips at the end of the year, your creditors will only start seizing part of your fortune later. How much could we get?
Welcome. In what form of transaction may I be of assistance to you?
Well, apparently none, because you're not allowing me to actually take out any money. Oh, that sucks. Bit annoying of you. Bit annoying of you indeed. Actually, how much was the villa to build? Because that's also something we would have to consider at some point. Mildly 30k. Okay. I guess we shall focus first and foremost on bringing up our businesses. No, I don't really like the fact that we have still more churches around. And the city seems to be flourishing quite a bit, considering just how much it's building. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for your fucking poetry, bitch. I mean, there's a villa already built, so I guess we can at some point try to... rid of them instead of having to build a new one, although that's gonna cost me more than just building one. Considerations. For the future, that is. For the moment, we are just going to... how late is it? We are pretty late. Waiting out our time. And saving up money, because I'm pretty sure the upgrades for the last level of the graveyard are not gonna be cheap. Distinct feeling it will not be cheap. I think we've gotten around 20% in one turn. Are not too encouraging, to put it mildly. Quite the opposite, actually. I have another 3.5 hours. I mean, it would be nice if we can get to 25% at the very least. Because then it would only take like 3 more turns in order to actually finish it off. Okay, you died at 45, you died at 43, and my wife is 43, so there's a good chance she might just one day, you know, suddenly die. In which case we would inherit a rather nice fortune. Oh well, part of that fortune, because of course the fortune, technically speaking, is consistence of all the value you have. But still, I'm pretty sure she has some nice monies on her as well. So that might be a rather nice thing to be in. You sure you're off the... I guess it's not technically speaking the wrong faith at the moment, because, well, the town faith at the moment is whatever. That's not too helpful. And I still seem to be the only one who has actually 2 businesses at the moment, which is something. Okay, we need achieved 25% in one turn. Going off that number, it would be 3 more turns until the building's done. 3 more turns of saving up money should be more than enough to get the building fully upgraded. Once it is actually done, that is. Ah, well, we're meeting once again before church bros. So, what's it this time?
The church authority is to lose his office.
Oh, no, oh, that's my wife, isn't it? Shit. Okay, I don't really want to vote out my fucking wife.
Yes, dismiss, I say.
Well, to be fair, it's not just up to me, so...
Yes, dismiss, I
Okay,
say.
you're fucked, wife. Sorry to say.
How could you enter such a petition, you fraud? Never!
Well, sorry to say, wife, you're fucked. At least as far as your place in the church is concerned.
Hereby decided. This office of the church authority shall henceforth be transferred into responsible hands. There are 4 applicants.
Who of you likes me the best? Luther. Okay, that's gonna be the Duchess, isn't it? I mean, it's not like she likes me that much less, so I guess I'm kinda okay with that.
The vote is decided.
Can't really do much about that. This is what it is. Now then, as for the city. Oh.
A petition has been entered in the town council for one of its members to be removed from office.
Remove the judge from office, eh?
I'm not really sure on that.
That would potentially open up another position I can try to get into.
I'm against it. Dismiss.
Making it interesting, making it interesting.
I don't quite know.
Okay, so far she's gonna keep her job.
I abstain.
Wow, that's a lot of abstains.
The removal from office is therefore cancelled.
You'd usually see a bit more of a
The
clearer
town
path there.
council is now deciding on the new occupant of the official post. There are 4 applicants.
Holy shit. I actually got the job.
The vote is decided.
We have surprisingly much success at moving up in the political sphere there. I must admit. Yeah, and sense about the bad conditions of the graves. Yeah, my guy does not care about that too much, does he now? I'm a treasurer now.
One of your opponents has just constructed a new building.
Means I'm almost at the highest level of, well, the second degree. How much money do I get now? Running office income. I now earn 2,500. Nice. Rent price level is medium. What was your wife? Time to point you.
Someone is offering to sell you a building. Someone is offering to sell you a building.
Rent is offering the sawmill very
Someone is
brittle.
offering to sell you a building.
20,000. Townhouse. I don't need another townhouse. Sawmill for 31,000. I don't have that much cash. Hey, why would you think I have that much cash? Well, I mean, you're not in any office any longer. Sucks to be you.
One of your opponent's buildings has gone up in value by 1 level.
Let's try that again. I mean, I'm not too safe here, and it's not like the... Well, I mean, the mayor put me into this place in the first place, but it's not like she really loves me to death or anything. Jesus Christ, the church basically is missing everybody. I mean, being the mayor of a city might not actually be a bad idea. Medium inherited tax is 10%. Can I get it lower? No. Okay, so that's the lowest it can be. Reduced building costs. Nice. I pay 15% less in order to build stuff. And I can embezzle some money. I can embezzle money from the town's funds once a year at a cost of 4 AP. That's not.
One of your used objects has lost its effectiveness.
It's medium. Can't really do much about it, can we now?
One of your opponent's buildings has gone up in value by 1 level.
Yeah, the walking stick again. Always something with that fucking thing. Don't actually need these silver rings at the moment, to be fair, because, well, we are not going to engage with the lower stratas, politically speaking. We're kinda safe from having to use that again. But you never know, you know, it's easy enough to fall from grace and get removed from office. I've seen quite a few people getting removed from office already, so... I might not really hurt to have it in my inventory just in case I have to start again. Which I hope we can avoid, mind you. Well... Yeah, that looks like a fucking church, doesn't it? When can we go on Combatter? 27, 2 years from now. At which point we should earn the degree high enough to actually upgrade our little church here to its next form. Before we do that, we should probably finish upgrading everything on the new and improved little graveyard that we own. It would probably be better. So, willing to give me any sort of credit? No, you are.
Credit or money exchange. Come closer and have a look.
8,000 I could get. Or 16% interest. That's actually not as bad as it could be, but luckily I'm not really too interested. I mean, we're living rather comfortably. I have 14,000 in the bank account. The businesses are not deteriorated anywhere near enough to be...
You have done well. You've managed to improve your skills in the rhetoric tab. One of your opponents has just constructed a new building.
Build a tavern. Yeah, I kind of figured they would start with that. Yep. And about in the auction of leasing rights for the woodland. The minimum bid. If you do not have the necessary cash next year, you will not be able to take part in the auction. I don't fucking care at the moment. It's far too early to deal with all of that nonsense. We should focus on building up our base, so to speak, before we start randomly trying to get more money makers, basically. I mean, I guess once we're done with that and we have become a bit more settled in with being, well, the church, we might want to start trying to get our hands on the other churches in town, potentially at least. Or saving up for a villa and get a nice little back room so we can start some sabotage on these buildings and try to, you know, get rid of the competition. I mean, at least the graveyard doesn't have any competition. Definitely does not have any competition. Just wanted to make sure, you know, before I'm quite happy about it and then have to realize the brutality of it all. Oh, 43%, which means, yeah, we're gonna get close, or probably to 50%. Means we have to wait 2 more turns until this is done. At which point we probably will have a nice amount of money. Why is there a journeyman thief just in front of my fucking church? Sadly, I don't have enough AP to actually hold another service next year. Sad as that might be, it is what it is. We'll just have a nice little bit more of nice and relaxed waiting time. Before things get done. Let's look at some statistics. We have a whooping 2,700 souls here. We're satisfied with the situation. The crime rate is insignificant. I would like to contradict that. Unemployment rate is at 7%. 0% are sleeping in the streets. I mean, to be fair, the crime rate does seem to be kind of low. Unemployment has been stable, and homelessness is kinda going down. Which, to be fair, we are kinda, you know, building ever more houses and workers' houses for all of those poor souls. I am sure he's gonna deal with that. Which seems to have upgraded to a townhouse. I'm really tempted to start project and build a fucking villa somewhere, but
there are no raw materials in one of your churches.
I mean, the main problem with that is that you're kinda not really gonna get much in the way of money return immediately out of your residence. Okay, now it's one of those situations where you do have to consider what you're doing. If it is worth that, considering the amount of money we'll need for the upgrades for the graveyard. Should probably be somewhat more saving. Because I'm pretty sure if this takes 2 more turns, we'll much blow right past the 30,000 or what it was we needed. Actually, we only need to pay 25, right? Because we get reduced costs there for a villa. Means I can get a small statue now for 9,000. Neat. Yeah, definitely something to consider. Keeping an eye on it, basically. Children of mine, how old are you? You're 20, a little gentleman. You're not really doing anything with your life. My daughter is 15 and, well, also not doing much with her life, I suppose. How about my little die quick, please? You have not died. Kind of saddening. I'll say it like this. Either we're first going to upgrade the graveyard, or alternatively, if our wife should, you know, die in the next 2 turns, which can happen. She's pretty fucking old for the era. So who knows? Oh, my fellow council members.
The town council is now deciding on the new occupant of the official post. 3 citizens of our town have applied for this office.
I mean, you kinda like me. Kinda.
Verdict. The draw opts for...
Well, doesn't really make much of a difference to me, honestly. Because, well, they kinda both don't really like me overly much. The Bohemian War rages through the southern and eastern lands of the Holy Roman Empire. Their proceeds record numerous military successes and conquer large territories. However, their doctrine does not hold any persuasive power in neighboring countries, as the Bohemian soldiers prove and conduct themselves as bloodthirsty journeymen. They devastate and annihilate the land that they conquer with bitter cruelty. After such treatment, the subjugated do not want to hear any more about church criticism and true faith. Deceit became another word for murdering fire raiser outside Bohemia. Fair enough. Only 8 HP. A few more creatures have died. Oh shit. No, let's just read from the Bible next year to get a bit more money into our coffers. Yes, you're still not gonna be done anytime soon now, you know. I'm pretty sure we are still quite a way. Yes, we're quite a way away from getting a new level in speech abilities. Sad as that might be. Now we are sending them out with one singular bone bracelet. Oh well. Oh well indeed. Have you already hired new people? Yes. The master craftsman has died.
One of your creatures returns from their search for bones. A master introduces himself in one of your businesses.
Allowed to manage a business, allowed to hire staff, not allowed to buy cars, not allowed to make improvements. Production is still set up as it should be here. Nice equal split. Hello, new necromancer. Welcome to where you will work until the day you will literally die. Uh, 800 collected. Well, that's better than nothing, I suppose. More free money is not something I'm feeling too unhappy about. Sure, let's already plan the next service for the next year. Get it out of the way. You still have a master, right? A lot of metal, a lot of her stuff, not allowed to buy cards, and not allowed to make improvements. Yeah, sounds reasonable enough. The income level is low. Uh-huh. I don't really feel like you need more cards at the moment. Yeah, it's basically going to take the complete time of the next turn in order to get that upgraded. So this turn we can't really do much, the next turn we can't really do much. The turn after we can finally start upgrading this, and by that time we should also have enough money and have progress enough to upgrade the church as well. Which is, yeah, next year. Okay, fair enough, fine enough. Nice, I've gotten better at negotiating. I mean, not that it makes much of a difference at the moment, but you know. It's a nice, happy coincidence. For some reason my dynasty is still considered to be only the third strongest. Yeah, pretty much. Interesting. I mean, I guess then we can... if I offer you 6,000 for your church, might you be willing to part with it? Absolutely well, yes. All the rooms are already built, the extensions are already built. I mean, it needs some renovation. Middle business, higher staff, not allowed to buy cards, not allowed to make improvements. Production is as it always has been. I do like this church, not its position. The positioning in the town itself gives me literal cancer. Listen, Master Craftsman. Listen well. Shut up. Let me sell that card. Now you can meddle in the business again. As for the stuff, do we have full stuff? We don't. That has a bell already. That is not going to upgrade as well. That has everything.
A new worker.
There's one advantage to the Raza Kensler's positioning of this particular church. It's next to the market, making the travel time really short. Okay, so at this point we are in possession of 2 of the churches in town. Meaning there's only 1 church left in town. Let's check that out before.
Raw materials in one of your churches.
Okay, that's actually fucking hard to tell that it even is a church, but I think that is the last church in town. How much would we be worth? 6,000, and I would need to offer you 9,000. Well, fucking fine. For having a absolute sway on the people. I'm wanting to go out of my way.
One of your used objects has lost its effect.
Declines. Well, shit. Okay. I mean, at least we already got another church, so... Good start. And I'm not gonna pay them like 12,000 for a fucking, for a fucking church. Could somebody just... yeah, I just bought it right before I could get my sneaky, gravy little hands on it. Motherfuckers. Well, second church. Only one church left. We still have 17,000 on the bank account, which hopefully is enough to actually get the upgrades done. Well, one can hope. It's just too little in the way of letters, is there?
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
I would still say we have definitely made a good step forward by getting our hands on even more churches. Now, if that big building is going to be turning into a church, that might be somewhat unfortunate, because I don't think I will have nearly enough money to buy a full-on cathedral like that. Very good chance that I will not be rich enough for that. Yeah, if you manage to get to 75, then yeah, next turn, well, by the end of next turn, you will actually be done, won't you, little one? Actually, does that mean I can hold multiple services now? Probably. That seems like a nice money maker. I'm not gonna deny. Rather tempting. 74. We have 1 hour left. Yeah, you will get to 75, won't you? Which means precisely 25% is missing, which means that once the clock strikes basically 10:30 in the evening on the next turn, I think we'll finally be upgraded. Bong. That's probably one of my church bells. So that building, I guess we're gonna wait for it to deteriorate a little bit more. Then buy it. Ah, another council meeting. Hello, fellow councillors.
A petition has been entered in the town council for one of its members to be removed from office.
I mean, the woman put me in charge, so I'm kinda against it.
No way!
Even though then I could take over her place, now that I think about it. God damn it.
No! I'm against it! How could you enter such a petition?
Yeah, it was the custom masters
It's
who
over.
tried.
Dismiss, dismiss.
Yeah, you don't have to, but you don't have to sway here.
The petition is hereby denied.
You really don't have to sway here, yeah.
The
Bitch.
town council is now deciding on the new occupant of the official post.
Could we get the Duke? He kinda likes me. Bottled Lurtmac. Oh, but you agree with me. That's good. In case I ever do want to become the mayor of this town, I would appreciate having more people here.
Is now deciding on the new occupant of the official post. There are 4 applicants.
Yeah, I mean, he does kind of like me, although he is on the, he plays for the wrong team, to be fair. But hey, we can be friends.
Is decided.
As long as we're not directly interfering with each other's business, or businesses. It shouldn't really be a problem. I can apply to be a bishop, eh? How does it look with... Oh, the charm of fucking lost me. Yeah, I have a fucking good chance of becoming a fucking bishop. What can the bishop do? He can legislate the church. 5. Okay, that's neat. I'm probably gonna get a bit more income out of it as well, don't I? Will my silver chain last? No, but I still have one, so is that not really a problem?
The Emperor has bestowed a new title on one of your opponents.
Baroness. Fuck yeah. Actually got one over me, the bitch. Is that this year? Yes. 1427. There are 2 more services that will happen, and this one will finally be done today. I think we're just gonna finish this up, then getting all of the upgrades, and then probably, considering that it is getting rather late, make a nice little save game, and we might actually at some point, you know, come back here. Hey, would you tell at 6,000? Continue our rise to glory. Yeah, I kind of figured as much. It needs to become worth even less.
A wedding is held.
Neato. Let's plan out a nice new one of that. Wait until we get to you.
Used objects has lost its effectiveness.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Except for chain use. Okay, so everybody in the church basically just lost me for some mystical reason, so becoming the bishop, which requires everybody to vote on you, should actually not be a problem, and so long as they don't change around too much, I'm relatively safe in that position. At which point I could actually apply for some place amongst the state authority. Can be kinda cute, must admit. Can be kinda cute indeed. While we're waiting, let's do some renovation. Well, great.
You're invited to attend a priest's seminar to obtain the God-serving master grade as a preacher.
Which means that then we can actually start planning to upgrade our churches in town. Renovate all the little buildings. Let's renovate you as well over here. After all, renovating the graveyard is ever only going to get more pricey from here on out.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished. The renovation of one of your buildings is finished. The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
10 more percent, eh?
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
Soon, GM, we will finally have this done. You kinda forget how actually long it takes to upgrade those fucking buildings. Which, to be fair, is kinda realistic. It would take a while to upgrade, but Jesus Christ, though. I mean, at least we don't have to consider buying, well, building ourselves a fucking villa, I suppose, because, well, not even we gotten that far. Church and Abbey.
Congratulations. Okay. Your efforts have been rewarded. From this day forward, the right has been bestowed on you to hold a higher master grade. You are a preacher. You are now permitted to conduct the following business yourself. The church and the abbey. Signed, the Preachers' College.
Neato.
Save yourselves!
Oh god.
Death beckons with its bony finger. The plague has arrived in town.
It's the Black Death. Look, there he's flying. He's literally the Reaper. Flying over the town, killing the people. Only faith can save you. Come into my church and pay me money. Well, let's hope it's not, you know, hitting me in the face. 91%. We'll probably actually have to start the next turn, because I don't think we will have enough time to actually plan on all the upgrades for this particular building. In fact, I have a distinct feeling we will not have the necessary time. Yeah, he's fine. If you could devalue this church a little bit more, little Reaper, that would be amazing. I'd be fucking happy about it. And I guess I can offer him 6,000 again. And see if he wants to sell now. Probably not. I think he has already said no once. Which I find rather disgusting. Can't you see that I'm the man holding all the church power in this particular town? How dare you even consider not selling your church to me? It's disgusting.
There are no raw materials in one of your buildings.
Yeah, because they need to find more bones. That's the usual. All just as usual, nothing out of the ordinary. Actually, the next turn this might actually have deteriorated even further, so then the value might even be lower. Might then be a good chance to get my last church. Yes, does it look like the city is constructing new churches? Doesn't really seem like it, does it? Apart from this giant thing, which is probably going to be a massive cathedral, just going by the looks of it, but let's hope it takes a bit more time until it is done. But I mean, we are going to start with a nice solid 30 plus K in the bank account in order to upgrade the graveyard, so all things considered, not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Plong! Oh, there's the Grim Reaper. Why have you already fucked off of a town again? Rather nice of you. If only had a back room to send over a nice little bomb or something. That would actually work pretty well. Whoa, 97. Considering how long that took, I don't even want to imagine how long it will take to actually upgrade my future 3 churches to abbeys and then to whatever else comes after that. The things one needs to be willing to do, I tell ya. Mm-hmm. 98%. Deteriorate further and faster. Church. Wasn't actually expecting the city to be so willing to build more churches, mind you, but well, I guess all is well in the long run, so long as we have the option of buying them all and becoming the only authority on matters of a spiritual nature. Very important that. Very important that indeed. And half, and it means, yeah, you're done.
One of your buildings has just gone up in value by 1 level.
And we have to take a look at that once the next turn comes around. What? I couldn't even read that. Sadness. Well then, time to potentially become the bishop.
This office of the church authority shall henceforth be transferred into response.
Look at how much all of these people love me.
There are 4 applicants.
Yes, that's the first vote. Good. We're voting right. Yes, that's 2 votes. We're getting somewhere. 3 votes. I'm pretty sure that's a done deal. That's 4 votes. Well, we get all 5 votes. It seems like we're gonna get... Yeah. We're considered the greatest person for this job. We're now the bishop. And we own all the churches. Well, almost all the churches. Seems rather fitting, I must admit. And then the game crashed.